Tell me why hypocrite South Africans will now find reasons to justify whatever it is that Chris Brown has done in the past that is in his record. So in Chidema's case, he did not even commit anything. But in Chris Brown's case, he did something, and that something he did is in his record. And South Africans are trying to justify it by saying he was just 19 years. What do you mean? Once you cross 18, you're an adult. Some even try to justify it by saying something he did 5 years ago. What do you mean? Oh, you can justify someone's action by what he did 5 years ago and say, okay, it's been long, he has changed. Okay. But you cannot say, okay, whatever Chidema's mom did is 23 years ago, is gone. Hi, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Brown. Chris Brown, according to South Africans, sold out his ticket to his concert in December. He sold it out in 2 hours. I'm happy for him, but tell me why South African will have to drag Burna Boy. Why do they have to drag Burna Boy into it? What concerns Chris Brown and concerns Burna Boy? Okay, the beef is that during the time they crowned the white girl as their Miss Universe South Africa, Burna Boy posted her and kind of laughed out loud. And we're like, okay, after all said and done, this is okay. That got South Africans angry. And I guess he had a show in South Africa and they didn't buy his ticket. His ticket wasn't sold out. And now they are dragging him and trying to tell themselves that okay, let's move forward. Chris Brown coming December, there is this NGO that is against or in support of this NGO that is managing gender-based violence. And mind you, when you check your Google, do your Google search, the country in Africa that has the highest gender-based violence, see the country that comes first, South Africa. This same country, the citizens of this same country, we have the courage to come out and be dragging Nigeria into all crimes that goes on in their country. This same country, the same citizens of this country that is ranking number 1 on gender-based violence. Just use a Google. Google is a friend. Google is a friend. So this NGO came out and said, why will you invite someone that has a record of violence against women? Why will you invite someone that has such history in a country that is already ranking first in such abuse? Why? So this NGO was seen writing and asking and also granting interviews to promoters in South Africa to please cancel the show. And guess what? Hypocritical South Africans said no. They said no. That is to portray that the number 1 they actually rank is actually true. They know what they're doing. At some extent, some people doesn't want to say yes, or some people doesn't want to agree to the cancellation because they have dragged Burna Boy, because they have made mouths on how that show is going to go down in their country. Tell me, if you actually care for the reputation of your country, or whatever you stand for, or for clearing your name from the list, the first people, the first country that is good at GBV. Sometimes when I see some of these South Africans online ranting, it gets me worried. And the most important thing, or the worst, is that when the educated among them are trying to educate or trying to enlighten or trying to support or trying to do things the right way, the educated or the illiterate ones will feel like those people are not doing the right thing. Yeah, so people started giving excuses, started giving reasons why they should allow Chris Brown to come. So we are saying whatever it is he committed was when he was just 19. 19, someone that is 18 is already an adult. You are accountable for whatever behavior and actions that you did. You are accountable for it. Tell me why hypocritical or hypocrites. Tell me why hypocrites South Africans will now find reasons to justify whatever it is that Chris Brown has done in the past that is in his record. Tell me why. What is now different between Chidema and Chris Brown? Even Chidema is even better because in Chidema's case, not even Chidema's fault. It's not even Chidema's doing. It's even from Chidema's parents. And guess what? Since all this time of identity theft, they have been talking about Chidema's mom, talking about Chidema's dad, talking about Chidema. Now, there is no longer news. There is no longer news about the identity theft issue. Are you hearing about it again? Please, if you're a Nigerian or if you're a South African watching me, have you ever heard about the issue recently again? It just died off because it seems like the whole issue started as a political thing. And since the issue of identity theft started, we have not seen the woman, the so-called woman involved. We have not seen the so-called girl involved. We have nothing. No evidence. No evidence. They said they are investigating the murder. How many months now? That is to show you that that case is nearly non-existing. It's non-existing. So in Chidema's case, he did not even commit anything. But in Chris Brown's case, he did something, and that something he did is in his record. And South Africans are trying to justify it by saying he was just 19 years. What do you mean? Once you cross 18, you're an adult. Some even try to justify it by saying something he did 5 years ago. What do you mean? Oh, you can justify someone's action by what he did 5 years ago and say, okay, it's been long, he has changed. Okay. But you cannot say, okay, whatever Chidema's mom did is 23 years ago, is gone. People cannot say that, right? Hypocrites. Anyways, let's listen to this wonderful, beautiful woman from South Africa that was talking about. I think the woman is among the members of the NGO, if not the owner of the NGO. She was seen interrogated about they inviting Chris Brown to South Africa, why their country is ranking on gender-based violence in South Africa. Let's listen to her.
South Africa is in the midst of a GBV crisis where femicide rates are 5 times higher than the global average. On a different side of the coin, Chris Brown is now reported to have had multiple assault charges as well as sexual assault allegations, and he's the performer to be performing in South Africa. How does Brown's performance hinder South Africans, or rather South Africa's objective when it comes to GBV?
I think, like you said in your introduction, considering that as a country, our femicide rate is 5 times the global average, someone like Chris Brown has a long record of abuse, and it's a huge slap in the face to a country like ours, where we were titled rape capital of the world. That as an organization, we don't practice selective activism. The fact that he obtained a visa to our country and the looseness in our system to allow his accessibility to us, considering how dire this pandemic is in our country, it is distressing and disheartening, to say the least.
Anyways, it's just like people used to say that Africans, when it comes to anybody that is white, as long as your skin color is white, now like this, they'll be bowing for you. But if it's their fellow black, if your skin color is black, you're not permitted in their country. People should change. Change. Anyways, if you watched to this point, thank you so much. And give it a thumbs up if you like it, share it, and subscribe to our channel. And see you guys in my next video.